Hello, I am about 15 minutes away from going to my doctor appointment. I took a milligram of Xanax, which should help. It hasn't kicked in yet. I am so starving, but I don't want to eat because I'll just have to redo my teeth over again. And I don't know how it'll sit in my stomach, but I'm freaking starving. I don't know how long this is going to take, what it's going to be, or anything about it. I might not have to get unclothed even. I don't even know. I did call my case manager from CareSource and tell him to fax my medications list to this new doctor yesterday, so I did do that and wrote down the pills and the milligrams and the times per day on a piece of paper. I think there was 5 of them. I just kicked the cat out of here and he's meowing at the door. He is banished for the winter, I decided. I just can't have him having, more or less diarrhea and then jumping on my microwave and sitting where I prepare my meals. I just can't have it. It's him or me. So if I kick him out now and just leave him out and feed him outside, there's still probably time for him to adapt. But he's not going to be. I spread actual black pepper on top of the microwave to try to keep him from jumping on the microwave. And I woke up this morning and he's sitting on top of the table in front of the microwave, which is where I butter my bread. He's sitting right next to a thing of butter, a stick of butter. And I mean, yeah, it's him or me. So I have to choose me because he can adapt to being outside. Um, he likes being patted some, but he's not all that social anyway. And I can let him in when it gets super cold or whatever, but he's done. It's up to him to survive out there. I can't, yeah. Litter box is so nasty, and then he goes from the litter box and jumps on top of my microwave and sits where the little table where I pull my meals out of the microwave with shit feet. No, I have to be cruel. You know, only makes sense. Uh, Very short of wind this morning. I'm not sure why. If it's anxiety or what the deal is, but I'm ready to go. I just got a gurgling stomach because I'm hungry. And but I did like thaw out this little like egg and McMuffin sandwich type thing in case I needed to eat. But I just don't know. I don't want to eat. I just want to leave my body alone. Maybe drink some water or something. I don't know. But yes, this is generalized anxiety. There's probably nothing of significance gonna happen today. Nobody's gonna stick needles or tubes in me. I might get a flu shot. I mean, this is no big deal, but it doesn't matter. Like I can be nervous before a appointment, even though I know exactly what's going to happen in the appointment. Like when I go into the cardiologist, I know step for step exactly what the appointment's going to be. It doesn't matter. Now today I got no clue if I have to get naked, if it's going to be a thorough exam. They want to stick do the prostate exam, and I remember having that done once when I was a kid, and I'm like, watch the guy put on the rubber gloves, and I don't know, I was 17 or something like that. I said, "What's your first name?" And the dude said, "Why?" And I said, "If you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do, I think we should be on a first name basis." So even then, I had a little bit of that sick graveyard type humor. When you have a spinal tumor when you're 14, you kind of get different uh, perspective on life. I mean, I had it removed when I was 16, but it was growing in me since I was at least 14. Probably all the way. I was probably doomed in my single digits. It was probably growing then. So I believe it was a slow growing benign tumor. So maybe today I'll just sit there clothed and answer a bunch of questions. And they'll only have so much time to devote to me anyway. Or maybe he'll want to look at my body. I don't know. I had a good long shower yesterday, and one of the fun things about CRPS is the amount of exfoliation you have to do is insane. I haven't been keeping up with that, so it's like I was in there in the shower forever, scrubbing like dead skin off me. It's disgusting disease. It's horrible. Um, Scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. It's like, yeah, but unfortunately, my shower is like an apartment shower, so I'm claustrophobic. There's no room for me to move in there. I have to use a shower chair for safety's sake. There's no room even for the shower chair, really. So when I stand up, I can barely stand up with the chair in there. But it just seems to make sense to use the shower chair. If you got trouble with your legs and your balance and stuff. But it's just such a small tub area, and it's such a small area that even like when I'm crossing my legs to scrub my feet, it's like there's no room for me to do it. I'm too big. So, it's your standard cheapo apartment shower stall type of deal. It's like if I lay in the bathtub, only the upper half of me will fit in the tub, and my legs, when I would do that years ago, would just be propped up against the wall. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't take a lot of showers. Or I don't take as many showers as I could. I'm not as diligent with skincare as you need to be when you have CRPS, because the skin just sloughs off you like a snake. It's a horrible, horrible, disgusting disease that I wish on nobody. Um, yeah, my leg is appropriately hideous though, so maybe they'll get a look at my knee and be like, "Yeah, we need to do something about that." So that's cool that my leg is all blowed up like a balloon. So they'll be like, "Whoa!" If they do look at my body, I actually would prefer like them to ask me a bunch of questions and not have to get naked, and then just reschedule me for an appointment with the actual doctor because I'm going in to see an associate. So we got 9:52. My ride's supposed to show up at 10 o'clock. So, anyways, I'm sorry I didn't get back to Cindy on her other comments. I'm sorry she ain't feeling too well, and I didn't know it was that cold. I think she's, well, should I say where she lives? I don't know. Maybe that's a bad thing. But I thought that was like the South. So everything is the South to me, man. I live like 60 miles from the Canadian border, so pretty much if it ain't Montana, you know, if it ain't North Dakota, it's pretty much South to me. If it ain't Maine, they really got it bad. If it ain't Maine or the New England area, yeah, yeah, my stomach feels awful and it needs food, but I got the nerves thing going on. It's just I'm just gonna be miserable for a couple hours. That's all. Gotta look at it that way. And uh, Xanax will make me all stupid, of course, and it definitely makes me stupid when I'm on the ride home. It's like I can tell that I can't talk right. It hasn't kicked in yet, but it will. And I can tell that I can't talk right. But I got my, I keep my, since I'm a baseball football card guy, I keep my ID and my insurance card in a baseball card holder. I got that ready to go. And I got 3 Valium in here in case I start freaking out once I get in there, but I probably won't need it since I'm full of a much better anti panic attack pill, Xanax, which I don't know how many of those I have left. I gave some of those away too to the same guy that I was giving away the Neurontin to, and nobody told me he had a fucking smack problem, but I was like, you know, guys just got blowed up by a bomb. I mean, If you can't have sympathy for one of our armed forces guys that gets sent overseas by a dickhead president to get blown up by a bomb, I mean, I don't know who you can have sympathy for. Uh, so I think I gave him some. Yeah, I think I gave him like some of my Xanax too, but I don't know how many of those I have stashed. But they come in handy in circumstances like this because they're a better anti-anxiety medication, and they don't make you sleepy, which Valium makes me sleepy, and that's why I don't like to take it in the middle of the day. I don't like to take my normal dose of 3 times a day. But it's almost 10 o'clock. So I got 5 minutes to go. And yeah. I wonder why I should feel nervous going to the doctors. I mean, I've had such a good medical history and they've treated me so well. And things have always worked out in my favor, you know. I mean, look at all the good things they've done for me. I mean, look, they made me into the man I am today, you know. But yeah, I'm sorry about the cat, but he's got to go. He just got to go. I mean, it's going to be miserable for him, I'm assuming. There's some reason that he wants to stay inside because he was an inside outside cat. Even when I was wanting to stay at my brother's house, I'm like, he's an outside cat. But this, he suddenly turned into an inside cat, but I can't have it. You know, I can't have him going from the litter box to jumping on my microwave. And like I said, I spread black pepper on my microwave, so he wasn't on my microwave. But he was sitting on the counter where I pulled the meals out for my microwave and butter my bread to go with my meals and stuff. And it's like, you literally got to be shitting me. Please don't be shitting me. You know, it's like I got no problems. I don't need to get sick from a cat on top of it. And I'll buy him different food. I got some. I'll get some money this weekend. And I was able to reschedule my payment for my internet until I get paid for my football cards on the weekend. I got some for sure moneymaker football cards that I can sell that are they're pretty ripe. You know, I got a lot of cards I can sell and make money on, but they're not at their peak, and that's kind of the point is to wait until they're at their peak. You know, you can get panicky and you can dump them like I want to do with the Cleveland quarterback. But if you hang in there, you know, and they win a couple of games and they figure things out, uh, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to have to see how it goes with that dude. Uh, but my main collection is of Nick Chubb, and that's pretty much a sure thing. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere but up, and it could go like up, 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 and away. It just depends on how things go. And yeah, it depends if they can rein in the quarterback's ego and get him not to throw interceptions and make mistakes and get him to acclimated to the new offensive scheme. But anyway, the point is like the money pressure will be off on Sunday, and then I only got like a week to go until I get my usual 12. Um, Seeing my brain start, Xanax must be kicking in. Until I get my usual 1248, 12. So I usually get my 1200, and oh boy, this is not good. I get my $1,248 a month, which I won't have to pay any rent out of next month, but I will have to pay eBay fees out of, which will probably total about $150. And then I got my internet bill. I still don't have to pay my electric bill, so I'll be cool money wise. I mean, I just have to curtail my spending and I have to concentrate on sales. And, you know, hopefully the person that owes me that large sum of money will keep floating 3-digit sums back my way like they have been. So, well, twice. So, that would help too. Uh, yeah. I may not have enough food to make it until uh, Friday, which is the day I get my meals. And that might be a problem. I don't have any cash at all in the house, but nickels and dimes, literally. Maybe I think I have quarters. I might have enough money to put together some laundry for Friday instead of washing my laundry out by hand, which is not fun. But there's no laundry facilities in the building, and I don't have nobody to take me to the laundromat. So that's one thing those aid workers are good for is going to the laundromat. And I guess it's 10 o'clock on the dot, so I have to go and see if my boy's out there to pick me up. So I thought I'd just kill some time like I usually do. And now it's time to go, and we'll see what's what. And good luck to all you fellow sufferers out there with your various maladies and your depressions and your anxieties and your other issues. And I bet you know how I feel right now. I may be calm on the inside, but I'm a churning mess. See, that dope is really kicking in. I may be calm on the outside, but I'm a churning mess on the inside. And yeah, it's been since July 13th since I left the house. I know for a fact. I looked it up. So, anyways, it's time to see my driver, and I hope it isn't Mr. Rogers. Steve, like, well, you kind of got to look on the bright side of things. You know, if I did anything today that helped you out or made you feel better, let me get my fucking house, bitch, before I punch you in the head. Nope, can't punch you in the head because I like your driving service except for you. I actually mentioned him. I'm like, I like all the drivers that drive for you people except for Steve. I mentioned that to some guy. And I'm like, can I request not to get that guy? And he was like, I don't know. You know, I really hate that guy. So as long as it's not Steve, please don't be Steve. And please, he'll be like, my name's Steve too, and I'm like, yeah, you told me that like the last 3 times. How much drugs did you do in the '60s? Because most of them are like retirees that are driving. They're just supplementing their income. 12. It's 10:02. I'm pretty sure they're probably out there. So here we go. Up and away.